Happy New Year's, folks. Welcome back to the general reading for the collective of air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. My name is Stephanie, and by continuing to watch this video, thank you. You are consenting to having your energy read, as well as consenting to receiving these messages. So, all right, air signs, let's get started. We have the moon in reverse, and we have the world. Then, so something, you know what? We're just going to pull the clarifiers. We're going to go with it. We have, what is it, a 6? The 6 of Cups. Ooh, the 6 of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the King of Wands. Interesting. What is the deal with candies? Candies. There are little candies in the cups. Sweets. So something is unknown. Some unknown thing is completing. There's transformation with the butterflies occurring. Ooh, it's almost as if she's in water. There are fish at the bottom, and that could be a sea plant. Deep subconscious, deeper messages, going deeper. Scrying. But again, water. Looks like the water is pouring out of the ring from above. And then she has a dish of water on a pedestal. She's seeing her own hand in, so that's what this is. Okay, so hold on. So this is a dish of some sort. Okay, whether she's scrying, whether it's just a bird bath, who knows? This is the reflection. This is the image she's seeing in the water here, because see her hands? I don't know how well you guys can see that. Her hands are in this position. So she's seeing her own hand. So there's something reflections. Reflections. Seeing a piece of herself. Seeing part of herself. Part of ourself is unknown to us. And going deeper will bring about this completion and or what we do see is only a piece. It's not the entire picture. We see a piece, not the entire picture. We see in part. Yeah. The orb, the disc. Even though the figure in the card is holding a globe, the world, an orb, we only see a portion of it. We don't see the portion of, okay, so a globe, so to speak. I hold it and I show it to you. However, all you're seeing is the front and the top and some of the sides peripherally. What you are unable to see is the bottom and the back side. So that's what I'm getting here is there's a completion. Part of it. Deeper. Okay, we'll come back to it. So the Six of Cups. Something is blossoming. Something sweet is blossoming. And I'm getting there's zero need to fight, defend. We can turn our backs. That's not the best choice of words or way to phrase it. There will be zero need to defend, to fight. Like, the figure is showing her back to us. Think about it. That's the most vulnerable part of her. She's got her shield in front and her weapon is behind her, ready to swing. So being vulnerable. And allow me to clarify. Choosing vulnerability instead of conflict or confrontation. What I mean by that allow me to clarify on that as well. I am not picking up on a conflict here. Something sweet is blossoming. This thing that's blossoming, that we only see a piece of, there will be zero need for our walls, for our defense mechanisms. Choosing vulnerability is where victory comes in. So the image I'm receiving, the message I'm receiving with the Six of Wands is the lions there. And look, there's a hat and a sword. So whoever the owner of the hat and the knife were, they dropped them and ran. And because the lion is there and brave and courageous. But that, however, that also reiterates feeling defensive, being defensive, on the defense, however that resonates. Then the King of Wands. Ooh. Seeing deeper. Oh, okay. So, seeing deeper. Seeing deeper into our subconscious from our past. Why? Where our defense mechanisms came from. And letting them go, dropping them. And leveling up. Wow. This is deep, air signs. We're receiving clarity. We're seeing the underneath and the backside. When we're ready, we're seeing the events that occurred from our past. That formed our defense mechanisms. We're being asked to choose vulnerability. Victory. It takes courage. It takes guts. It takes bravery. To see potentially, I intentionally say the word potentially because privacy is important to me. I only see what I'm meant to see. I only see what I am allowed to see. This is a general reading. If you want to know more, my contact information is below. Send me an email and we can look into this for you, for your specific energy and for your specific events. So now, where I'm going with this, we're being shown the underneath and the backside. We're seeing the entire picture, however that resonates for us, as to where our defense mechanisms were created from our past, from our childhood. You see the note in the shadows? What's hidden is coming to light. Information is being brought forward. And we're being asked to choose vulnerability. That's where victory comes from. Vulnerability is being courageous, is showing our strength. And we're growing and developing. So cycles, 14s, okay? Kings are 14s. Kings are the end of the suits for all the suits. So completions, world, completions, air signs. This is a huge development for us on a greater level. I'm also getting, I feel a little here and there. Our defense mechanisms may have come from potential traumas from our childhood. If that's the case, journal about them. Write them down. We are blossoming. And the candy, sweets. Wow. This is bringing us into greater balance with ourselves. It's releasing. It's growing. So, all the strings. And they both have their wrists tied and they're holding hands. Our masculine and our feminine energies are being balanced. The Queen of Cups. No, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry. Queen of Pentacles. A safe space. So our masculine and our feminine energies internally on a deeper level, they have each other's backs. And now what they're doing is they're turning around, because what I'm seeing is the way their hands are tied and them holding their hands, all they have to do is turn around. They're free to turn around and face each other. Safe spaces. Oh. Defense mechanism. Having our own back. Yeah. We're a safe space for ourselves, as well as a safe space for others. Okay, and the oracle card. Chesed, right hand, empathy. Ooh, and there's another figure embracing an orb. Embracing, empathy. Ooh, I never noticed this before. Here are her arms, and here are the arms of someone else behind her. Interesting. Ooh. And 3 triangles in the top. And 2 triangles. So triangles, orbs, or I know it's a coin, but I'm seeing like a piece of fruit that she's offering the bird. Some food. So circles and triangles will be significant air signs. Sweets, a safe space, balance, empathy. To me, this sounds like we're healing on a deeper level from instances, occurrences from our past. We're maturing. We're leveling up. We're developing. Hugging ourselves. I'm also getting forgiveness. Forgiving ourselves for the defense mechanisms that we established and we created from what occurred towards us in our past. Hurt people. They don't know because they just don't know. We learn how to read because someone teaches us. They spend their time, their wisdom, their knowledge with us and teach us how to read and build those skills. As we grow up, we either conform to society's standards on how we treat others, or we wake up and we decide to do things differently. And we forgive ourselves for us not knowing any better in the times. How would we? We were younger. And also for them, whoever them is. Whether they were the same age, whether they were older, however that resonates. They didn't know because they didn't know. Does that condone how we were treated? Not at all. Because our defense mechanisms, those were created and established by less than desirable treatment. Then, at a certain point in our lives, and that point is different for each and every single one of us, we see. We have an out-of-body experience in the moment, and we see our reaction. And then we make a conscious effort to heal and to do better and to change. And what I'm getting from this, air signs, we have had that out-of-body experience. We've had that moment long time ago, recently, however that resonates. We've had that moment and we have been changing. We have been growing. We have been maturing. We have been doing things differently and doing things better. While only having a piece of the puzzle, of the information. So, what this tells me is, first and foremost, congratulations. Because again, that shows maturity, that shows dedication, that shows loyalty to yourself. And I got sidetracked. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So we have worked, we have grown, we have matured, we have done better, we have done different things, right? Now we're mature enough. We're prepared enough to see the rest of the information, to receive the rest of the information. Because in the moment, whenever our initial moment was, when we had that out-of-body experience and saw ourselves and saw the behavior, the defense mechanisms, however that resonates, when we saw that and we saw something we did not care for in ourselves, we changed. At that moment, we were not ready to know the entirety. We had to prepare. So receiving healing and information, receiving maturity in stages, and receiving the bits and pieces as we are more mature to process and to heal. Because we have to learn how to heal first. We have to learn how to heal. We have to learn how to release. We have to learn what to let go of. We have to learn all of those things. We have a solid foundation. Air signs. We have our own backs. We're brave enough, courageous enough, and strong enough, however that resonates, to receive the rest of the picture. And somehow, some way, somewhere, we're being elevated. We're rising up through this experience. Empathy, hug ourselves. Hugs, whether it's ourselves, whether it's others, however that resonates, hugs are in order. We're a safe space. We're a safe space for ourselves, and we're also a safe space for others. We can look at ourselves now. What I mean by that is, instead of our masculine and feminine energies feeling like they need to be on guard duty or protection detail or however that resonates, they can turn around and face each other and be balanced on a greater level. We already are balanced air signs. This is a deeper balance. Wow. Wow. We're healing our inner child on a deeper level, air signs. That's beautiful. I'm proud of us. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you next week. Bye.